Good morning, everybody. This is Frank Castillo with another episode of Frankly Speaking. Today is November the 12th, 2025. Glad you're with us today. I want to share with you today that our co-host was not able to attend today, so we'll do our best to go ahead and bring you up to speed with some of the things that I've been hearing out in the community. It seems like a lot of people are now very concerned about their health care. Quite frankly, I think it's a mess. It's a crisis that we are under and we will continue to be until apparently it has been promised that until January of 2026, we will have a vote on the Affordable Care Act, which millions, and I say millions of people in our nation are waiting for those help to purchase their health care insurance. Not sure what's going to happen locally if it isn't approved. As it stands right now, I'm sure local hospitals, local medical societies are considering how they're going to get paid when they get all the sick people coming in to our communities and in our community. I know that there's a need, particularly in Webb County, for some kind of help. Maybe the city and Webb County will bring together a plan. I don't expect much from the federal government anymore. After all of this happened, it seems like they are in a steamroll to cut everything in their mind. They're cutting education, they're cutting military installations, they're cutting things that a lot of people rely on and depend on. They have been noticed that it's not only for food stamps, even though it was saved this time, I'm sure they are drawing up plans according to their plans that we know about in the Republican-controlled government, that they are not doing us any favors. And by us, I mean people in the community, working class people, our working class children who go to school. I know that the education department now has less regulations in effect. They are not doing everything they need to do to provide and ensure our schools are properly equipped and our children are serviced. Looking back at things, it seems that it's always something that it always hurts the working families. It's never about working the millionaires or the billionaires who already have their safety net. They've been given that tax break, costing us billions of dollars. I'm not sure where they're getting the money to pay for that, but it seems like we're paying more everywhere we go. Our cost of living in our home right now, the food prices continue to go up. Our gasoline's been maintained by sheer luck because of the Biden's administration that did some really good things when he was in office to control the costs. Nevertheless, it seems like food prices, every day I go to the grocery store, seems to get a little bit higher. I see maybe 20-30% going up in the last few weeks, when I'm surprised how much I'm paying for our own milk, groceries, our meat products. Which reminds me, well, what is it? Argentina got a whole boatload of help from our government. So they are now going to be providing us probably the beef. Maybe I'm wrong in what I'm telling you, but it seems like that's what I'm hearing. And I know a lot of people are concerned about where's the beef? Where's it going to come from next? I know that we have a lot of slaughterhouses in Iowa that depended on immigrant labor that sometimes was cost effective to them. Now, who knows how it's going to happen. But truly right now, speaking from my objective viewpoint, and perhaps people will say my biased viewpoint, but at the end of the day, it's really about how we're going to be able to take care of ourselves. What are we going to be doing to help the community prosper? What's it going to mean to the import and export people with their high tariffs that they're having to pay? So I'm looking at things realistically, I would say, and again, I know that there's questions abound about things going on, but at the end of the day, what happened yesterday in the Senate really showed a very dark side about self-service, people self-serving themselves just to get things done on their own and not considering our working class families. What can I tell you? But I'm here. I'll continue to express my views on some things, continue to explore things that I thought were wonderful almost a week ago when we had a big win in certain parts of the country. When by we, I mean the people that elected the new justices in the Pennsylvania Supreme Court, in the governorships in certain of the Midwest states. Obviously, the mayor of New York City comes to mind with his really awesome ideas about how to help the working class so they can reduce their costs, doing things that I think a lot of people want it, and they do want. They want the change now. They don't want to wait till 2026. They want to vote now for our next leadership in the Senate, in our Congress. They're tired about the moderate people who want to be in the middle. They want to play both sides. They want to be partisan, not to either, but to themselves. What I think is going to happen is I think we're going to continue to steamroll, and our nation is going to steamroll toward a democracy again. We're going to actually have people voting, understanding what they're voting for. And this is one of the things that I did today by being here to express a viewpoint. Again, wasn't able to get Memo to come in today, but I'm looking forward to hearing his challenges. And I think, again, right now for me, wanted to come in on the air and tell you I'm looking forward to continue our discussions, hopefully bringing some relief to people who are concerned about their jobs, about their lifestyles, what they're doing, not doing. We have many things going on. Again, yesterday was Veterans Day. Congratulations and a salute to all the veterans of our nation who go out there and take care of things on a daily basis in many parts of the world. And I think, we thank you for your service and continue to do the right thing that you swore an oath to. You swore an oath on most of the time to always protect the U.S. citizen, to always protect our country, our nation, and of course our population. And that is important to always remember that that's what they're there for. So we're hoping that they will stand up, continue to stand up for our nation and our Constitution. What can I tell you about? I know the airport flights might be coming back. I understand there were very limited costs in Laredo Airport, but throughout the nation there were some delays and really just some flights that were not able to be utilized. So hopefully that will be coming back. And again, it involves all of us. It impacts all of us. So make your opinion known. I have no issue with people who have contrary opinions. That's what we're for. But I wanted to take this time to also give you a viewpoint of how I believe is happening in our community right now. This is what I believe is happening right now. I did have a little short list, but again, I'm going to continue and defer until later to go through all of this. I know questions abound about politics, local politics, and who's running for which office. The only thing I really have been told by some of the people who are residents, they always want to know if somebody's already running for an election, shouldn't they resign already? Shouldn't they be already out of office so they can do what they're doing? I remember years ago there was Phil Gramm. He was a senator from Texas who was a Democrat, and when he came around to say, you know what, I'm gonna switch sides, I'm gonna become a chacatero, I'm gonna change my coat now, my coat's gonna be red, I'm gonna be a Republican, he vacated his office, he resigned immediately. I think that's something that people need to consider if they are in fact doing that. Worry about the perception people get, and that to me is always important. I know that in my experience, I always considered that before I did anything else, to make sure that the public was aware, and make sure that as best as I could to express my opinion carefully, but also honestly. Once again, this is my session for today. Our episode's gonna be short, but I did promise you I would come back this week. I will come back next week, and hopefully we'll have a little bit more information about how this new bill is gonna affect our nation, how it's affecting people, and I hope to hear from you. If you recall, I did have the email address. I don't know if you can see it, but it's franklyspeaking14@yahoo.com. This is one of the email addresses I have. If you'd like to shoot a question to us, I do share that with Memo, so you will always get at least two people's opinion about it. Well, anyway, I'm having a good day today. Again, apologize for not having everybody here, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to more discussions, and maybe together we can resolve some questions that are abound in the community. Again, people do have them all the time. I hear them. Why did they do this? Why didn't they do that? Oh, we should do this. And well, that's what I'm trying to do. I mean, try to see if there's any possible answers to their points, to their questions. And of course, I have my own opinion myself. So at the end of the day, though, it's important that we do express it and we talk about it. Again, I don't have an issue with that at all. Hey, you have your right, but I have my right too. And I have a right to express some of this without targeting anybody other than the fact that those are questions that people have. And I'm looking forward to it, again, to continue. This is just something, a vital thing that we need to do, a vital service I believe that we're doing to help others understand what we're trying to do. There's just so many issues going on locally. I'm talking about school districts. I'm talking about city government, and then of course county and state. Don't leave them behind. They've been there. Gerrymandering went through it lately, and we all know who did that. We all know where it came from and why it was done. But it impacts us because we want to have a voice. People want to have a voice whenever they go to vote for somebody. They want to know that they have a choice about who they want their representative to be, not somebody to come in and tell you, hey, you're going to select this person or this person. No, you have a choice, and that's what I'm looking for. And of course, nationally, oh my God, it's really just a big mess with the way the government is. The government is the Congress. The government is the Supreme Court. The government is the presidency. That's the government. That's the government we have. And you need to make your wishes known, express your opinion, hopefully as diplomatically as you can, so people understand what you're trying to do. Well, I think I'm winded right now, but I really just wanted to go on live or on air to express to you that we'll be back next week, and we'll entertain some of these questions. And if you have a question yourself, the email address is provided. And I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, there's no challenge that we can't handle, and appreciate it. Shout out to all the veterans once again who went to all the schools in our school districts. I know I did. I'm not a veteran, but I know many family members who are veterans, and that means a lot that they were there, service. My brothers, particularly my dad, World War II veteran, they went to fight fascism in Germany. And look at what we're doing now. We're fighting again for our country, for our democracy. So continue doing that. I hope that if anything, it just either gets you happy or angry, whatever the case might be. But if you have things to say, go out and express your opinion. I'm looking forward to it again for next week. And with that, I have nothing else to tell you except just make sure you're safe, take care of yourself, be careful. I know it's not the same society that I grew up in. There's always concern now. Who can you trust? But I always say that I think when it comes down to it, there are more people that we can trust than not. So again, take care of yourself, and we'll see you next week. Have a good day.